Sorry about that. I didn't realize that it didn't start yet. I forgot that on OBS you have to click go live. I keep forgetting to do that, but ooh, spooky, dark, and evil Reese here, and I am starting Luigi's Mansion from where I left off. Well, I'm in the next room from the farthest point where I got in the game yesterday. But I just got the
Stream is
water
working properly
element.
now.
Yeah. But hey guys, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm playing some Luigi House but at Mansion.
Yay!
Okay, hopefully everything's working now. There's the dog. Hey SSK. Brandon.
Or what he's mentioned. Yeah, you mean more? Yeah.
There we go. Always to get the dog.
I do like how the game plays.
Yeah. I think it holds
Because,
up really well.
Yeah.
Something in here. There we go. Luigi's Mansion. There's something in here. Hey DG. Slash Craft Gaming. Hey. Let me see. But yeah, as you can see, I'm dark and evil Reese here. But let's see.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I recently shared Anton's first Kirby image, and yeah, they're all
Oh
scared because
no.
they know it's Halloween.
The Kirby image. Okay,
Yeah, it's so cute.
my peak creation. You want me to make more?
Bro, it's literally like McGucket getting into the tunnel and had to, let himself go.
Or I can make Peepas if you want.
Oh god, don't tell me about that marshmallow ghost.
Oh, take a picture with the
I
Game
remember,
Boy. Okay.
like, yeah, get to be a Gemini is like you are entering a tunnel. I mean, a portal, just to see Bill Cipher doing something else, and yeah, of course.
Make sure to get that heart. Oh, look at the amount of coins that I have. Nice. Oh, this is useful because I'm getting close to Bogmire.
I have a
There you
feeling
go.
that I think next year, since Animal Crossing probably not going to be the big game for next year, I'm gonna guess that the big game will probably be Luigi's Mansion 4. That's my guess.
Okay, we have to get the Mr. Bones.
Mark my words. In a year a year at this time, Luigi's Mansion 4 will launch.
Oh yeah, I definitely think we're getting Luigi's Mansion 4 next year. It just makes so
I have
much
a
sense at this
feeling.
point.
Because there's no way a new Animal Crossing game is like scheduled for next year. It's not gonna happen anymore.
Yeah.
Like if that update definitely made
Actually,
the
I think.
chances of it a lot slimmer.
Well, the thing is,
I mean, it could still happen, but like I don't think it will happen like soon.
I think
like,
it will.
It could happen, for example, in 2027 or 2028, but 2026, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen like in a couple years because it actually makes a lot of sense now. Because okay.
Yeah, like I think Luigi's Mansion will be our big
There you
game
go.
for next year.
Yeah.
I do wonder what kind of other titles that they also have planned or they want to do.
But yeah, I would say also, does the audio sound okay? Just let me know if everything sounds okay. Also, yes, Matthew, I'm actually in the chat that you're I think I am. I think this is the chat that you have access to. Yes. Yeah, of course you could.
You just have to drop it in, like Reese, Anton, Matt, and Marcus.
Yeah.
Finished my Plants vs Zombies YouTube short today, so I managed to finish that.
Yeah, I would
finally.
say it partially makes sense why we're getting an Animal Crossing update, because the Animal Crossing team is probably working on Splatoon Raiders right now. So we probably won't get a new game until after that.
Yeah, Splatoon Raiders is definitely going to be I think a bigger project than it looks as of right now. You know, I'm very excited to see, because I've always wanted them to make like a single player focused Splatoon game. I was kind of hoping that's what Splatoon 3 was going to be. Because when they showed it off at the beginning, before they actually showed up what it was going to be, like that first trailer of it, I was like, wow, it's going to be maybe more like story. Are they going to make like a story game? Because I wasn't sure if they put Splatoon 2 and 3 in the same system. But, you know, now that they actually have a chance to make like a new Splatoon, like a proper game that isn't just online focused.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty awesome.
I like the music in this boss fight. And also, I think it's interesting that they made like a Lego Bogmire recently.
Yeah, Matt, you can join in now.
Yes, yeah, you can join
Yeah, speaking of like the Lego collaboration, I'm very surprised with too. Nintendo never does stuff like that.
Yeah.
They never do like a collaboration or
Well, actually, with
anything.
Animal Crossing, they did do the
I mean, except for the
Sanrio.
sets.
They
but,
did do
like,
the Sanrio collab. So I think
actually,
it's,
yeah. But I mean, it's very rare that we get something like that, though.
Mhm.
I just think some of the weird collaborations we have, like SpongeBob and Splatoon and stuff like that, where Nintendo does do collaborations. But hey,
Oh, hey, Matt.
Hey.
I phoned to ask for permission because I know I had access to the call. I just didn't want to crash in.
Well,
Just
you're definitely welcome to join if you're like if you're in the room that I called. So yeah, just for future reference, you're definitely welcome to join that.
Okay. For some reason, you guys sound oddly quiet on my end.
Oh crap.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see.
Yeah, I gotta be careful here.
It's kind of interesting that the what's that thing you were fighting Bogmire?
Yes.
It's kind of interesting how isn't it portrait just like of its shadow things and not of the actual boss itself?
Yeah. There we go. Beat them with 2 health. Well, 2 health at the end.
Wow.
There we go. AC may be 2028 or 2029 at most, considering this update is happening and Splatoon Raiders are being... Yeah, I was mentioning that. Yeah, I do think it is definitely going to happen, like, in the Switch 2 generation. I think the claim that, like, oh, Switch 2 editions are going to replace, like, games for the Switch 2, like, Wii U ports, I don't think that's really, like a good point, because I feel like this is really just holding over the weight, if anything. I think 2028
Yeah, and also if you
is probably
notice,
the most likely,
these
I would
games, which, you know, people should point out, are not even, like, major, like, slots, right? Like,
Yeah.
January, like, there's nothing usually in January anyway, so having that is like, okay, here, look, there's something extra for Switch 2, is completely fine. Now, the problem is, if it's like, okay, they do so many of these, and it's like, okay, or well, probably Smash Bros. Could happen, but let's just say that the next, you know, I mean, Pikmin 4, I think, could happen too, but if they just start doing, like, spamming them, like, New Super Mario, actually, but then again, we've also got these updates for games like New Super Mario Bros., so I'm not going to do those ones anyways.
Yeah.
Right? They could have easily did Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but those were free. That could have been an easy one.
Yeah.
The
only reason...
I think I'm excited.
I think the Switch 2, they're being developed, obviously, by the same team that, like, developed the games. So I think, like, there is kind of that limitation there. Like, they can't really, like, release them for any game, only the ones where the developers are available. That's probably why we didn't get a Smash Switch 2 edition, because Sakurai was working on Kirby Air Riders. Or Odyssey. We just got an update for Odyssey since, since, like, EPD Tokyo was working on Bonanza.
Right, yeah. Well, like, Mario and Luigi, I'd say that's probably likely to get a Switch 2 edition. I'd say I put that on the list of 100%.
Yeah.
Pikmin 4 probably as well. I'm also gonna say, you know, we could just receive an update for 1,000 Year Door randomly one day. It's like, oh, here's a free update. We're adding a few more features for 1,000 Year Door.
Yeah, they might do, like, an update for both 1,000 Year Door and Origami King at the same time. Like, since they use the same engine, it would be like, oh, yeah, 60 FPS, 4K, or 1440p with 4K upscaled. I think that those would drop probably at the same time. I would say, like, oh, we're doing a Paper Mario thing. Maybe they'll add like a tiny bit, like a mouse control somewhere random. What is a Wega board? It's like the Wega, like, I need to add that to my soundboard. Did someone send me the Wega sound effect?
Yeah, I'd say 1,000 Year Door probably is likely to get
like that scream.
I don't know what they would add though. Maybe they would add
Hey Monty the Ghoul.
I don't know.
Zelda and Splatoon villagers look hilarious. I never imagined they'd actually make full-blown villager characters out of any Nintendo franchise. Yeah, they actually did it back in New Leaf with the Welcome Amiibo upgrade that they did. And actually the Splatoon ones are the same villagers, but like they're dressed up as Shiver and Fry instead. Okay.
What the?
There we go.
I think my parents are watching TV.
Oh, don't worry, I can't really hear anything, any background noise. Let's get some water.
I saw you fighting off the Mr. Bones enemies. Are those guys like very annoying? They look like that.
They're not that annoying, honestly. Like,
I'm still yet to play any Luigi's Mansion game, so like those games, they look kind of fun. I just have a weird feeling that I'm not going to exactly enjoy them my first time around. Speaking by the way, hey Anton, have you? I know I'm asking this quite a couple of times, and it's likely getting very much annoying. But
Oh, it's okay.
have you ever gone around to playing Yokai Watch or Gem Smashers?
I haven't yet, but actually, you know what? My 3DS, I was charging it, so actually let me load up, because I tried to load up last time to play it, but let me see. I'm gonna check, because I think I charged my 3DS. I want to do a video. Yeah, it is charged. I'll check out the game then. Check out Gem Smashers. I don't think it's a big game.
it's
so.
Super Mario.
Let me load it.
With the modern design,
Yeah,
while
by the way,
Luigi has
you
the
want to play
Nintendo
as
64
the
design.
You want to play as the crab character, because his stats are kind of like of a good in-between.
Game. I don't know where it. What does the icon look like?
I think it looks... Hold on a second, let me check my own 3DS.
Too many games on here.
Oh my god! I forgot Attack of the Toy Bots on DS was in there.
Oh, it's like a pentagon.
That's a gem. That's like the
Okay.
gem. Like a multicolored gem.
Is it like a stylus game?
No, it's not a stylus game. It is not a stylus game. You use the circle
Okay.
pad or D-pad. The choice is yours. I think you can use a D-pad. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you can use both. There's story,
Yeah, you can hold
color,
down.
Cade,
Hold down the.
battle.
Go into color Cade. Color Cade. Go into that
Okay,
mode.
there's crab.
Yes, the crab. To speed up your character, we'll hold down A, and I think just holding down.
Oh, it's in 3D.
Y.
It has 3D.
Yeah. That effect is only for the color Cade though. So if you go into the actual game, that's not there.
Oh, this game's kind of like.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah,
kind of like a
kinda like
breakout, kind of. Yeah.
by the way, if you hit a gem
Interesting.
from the side, you will be able to like hit multiple gems in one go. You gotta make
Oh,
sure
so you
you're
change color, and that's how you're able to.
yeah.
But I keep dying from this like skull thing.
Yeah, yeah, you want to try and avoid those. Like I said, you can hold down Y to temporarily slow down, and you can hold A to temporarily speed up.
Yeah, I forgot
But
about
you
what's it called?
There's
The
also these these tiles are different from other tiles. You can break those, and depending on the character's power.
Oh,
will determine
thank
how
you for the
fast they
super
break.
chat, Monty the Gold. You need Kirby Air Riders. Yes, I am really looking forward to that game.
You need Kirby Air Riders.
Okay. There we go. Oh, okay, I need to like do it immediately.
So yeah, I just found out that the thing got breakdown, but luckily it's just went into your heck.
I need to be careful so I don't like so the punching bag doesn't go back at Luigi. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's peak since it has Rick and Magalore and blah 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 la la la. It just needs Adeline and Ribbon. There we go. I got a diamond.
All right, I'm back. I left it going when I'm.
Okay. Oh, you need to be riders. Yeah,
Having
thank
fun?
you. Wanted to go.
Okay.
Nintendo will just release something for free, and then
People will
has
still get
Nintendo
mad.
made a video about has Nintendo made a video about Pikmin? He's like, where is the 60 frames? Where is it? Where is the Switch 2 upgrade?
Okay, to be fair, I kind of wanted the Switch 2 upgrade too.
I'm surprised he had to make a video like, where's the Switch 2 upgrade? I wanted that too.
There we go.
Are you having fun, Anton?
Yeah, it's cool. Like I always every time I play the 3D on the 3DS, I was
Yeah,
always
I usually
fascinated
just
how
play
it
this
is.
game in 3D. Mainly because my 3D slider doesn't work.
Oh,
Like,
it
literally
doesn't?
work. Yeah, it constantly flickers. Like, and sometimes it just gets stuck in 3D, even when the thing's all the way down. So I have to go into parental settings to like fix it. Like, stop, please.
3D is pretty cool. Sometimes people I don't know. I think it's always a pretty neat thing that I think is underrated sometimes because it's pretty cool technology, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
See, with the 3DS, the new 3DS, where they have the camera, it's able to track your face, so it always appears, right?
I don't know.
Wait, do you have the normal 3DS or the new 3DS?
Normal 3DS. Normal
Oh,
3DS.
Oh,
that's
okay,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, 'cause the
Oh,
normal
thank
3DS
you, Ultra WarioWare Fan
doesn't have the
14.
tracking.
This honestly a gag
Yeah,
ship, but I
the
ship
normal
Stanley and
3DS,
Captain Syrup for fun.
Yeah,
can't do the
that's pretty
tracking
funny.
thing,
I'll be
so it's a
right
bit
back.
weird.
I need to.
But that
talk
surprisingly
to
works
my
too.
parents.
But thank you for the super chat. Okay, so I got the ice element. There we go.
But if you think about it, this spring will be pretty stacked with games.
Oh
won't it?
yeah. I'm even looking forward to Mario Tennis, like, because of, like, all the
Yeah.
characters that we'll have. Like, I was not expecting to
Like,
get
I'd say,
excited about a Mario
you
Tennis
know,
game, but
Like in comparison, like 2018? It was much worse of a year than,
yeah.
like, than the following. Again, I know it's also because the Switch 2 had a little bit of a the Switch 1 had a head start, so they didn't have the games they should have had for that year. But still, when you think about how many games,
Okay, I'm back.
it's pretty cool that we're gonna have Virtual Boy. We're gonna have the Virtual Boy, the Yoshi game, Tomodachi Life, new Super Mario, not new Super Mario, Super Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 Edition, Animal Crossing Switch 2 Edition, and then Mario Tennis. That's a lot of stuff for the first half, I think. And also maybe Rhythm Heaven's thrown around there too, right?
Yeah.
We have that too. And Splatoon Raiders could be like a June game as well. So if that's the first half of the year, and that's actually really good. I think that's
Yeah.
more than that's a game every month or more, right? Especially if they throw in a few more Switch 2 editions, which now that we know that they can definitely announce those, they don't need a direct for those because they've been doing them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised Animal Crossing didn't have, like, maybe they just didn't really know how to do it, but I'm surprised they didn't throw that in the Nintendo Direct we had. Especially considering Mario Wonder had it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because when you think about it, what they could have just done. Well, I guess because an Animal Crossing Direct wouldn't be that long, would it? Or would it be like that? Do you think if they had done like an Animal Crossing Direct and then announced the Switch 2 edition within the Nintendo Direct we had? Yeah, I'm fine with
I
the way
mean,
they announced it. It's
it
not like
is
everything has
nice.
to be in a
It is
Direct,
nice
but-
having like a random announcement, like just
yeah, I
on a
mean,
random
it does
Tuesday.
open the idea, right, to like them just kind of dropping stuff randomly, because that is a very Nintendo thing to do, to just say, oh, here's something else that we have.
Yeah.
They don't always have to wait for a Direct, but I do wonder why they didn't put it in a Direct. But maybe there was a good reason for it. Maybe they just didn't feel. Maybe they didn't feel like it was. It made sense, right? So that I'm completely fine with.
The way Nintendo is handling the semi-Switch 1 re-releases so far with Switch 2 editions is so much better than how Sony has been handling their absolutely unnecessary PS4 remasters, especially since they're treating them more so as content paid updates than full-blown releases. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think Nintendo's pretty much done an amazing job with
Yeah.
continuing content and even like I
Oh!
like how Nintendo doesn't abandon games. They
Hold
just
on.
keep like if they have to, they'll update it.
Sorry to interrupt, but thank you for the super chat, Ultra Warrior Fan 14. I don't know why I didn't do the dono alert. But yeah, the ship was a good boy and bad girl dynamic. Yeah, I can see that. It would be cool that it would be cool to see both characters return at some point, honestly.
I did actually once think of it in my own Animal Crossing game called Animal Crossing New Adventures. But eventually I decided to cut that game and just kind of rework into something I already kind of thought of, called World of Dreams. I have also kind of considered just changing it back to the original. It essentially the premise of the Animal Crossing version is that if you first stop on the Nook Express, which is literally just a train with Nook's face on it. And one of those things. It's kind of like if the Howard was a train, and instead of it being owned by Mennonite, it was owned by Tom Nook. Tom Nook took all of my money. If that's even money you're considering. Like, the
Or you're
story
in
of the
debt
game
with
is
Tom
that
Nook.
the story of the game would be that that the town's mayor has now gone into retirement, and Nook tried to be the new mayor, which proved to be a disaster because now people have gotten so sick and tired of him that they've now moved away from the town, and now the whole place has fallen into ruin. And it's up to you as the new mayor to fix this with there being like these missions you can do, like these delivery missions where you need to get to the person who character that ordered the thing, and then eventually, once Nook knows you're up for the proper job, he'll send you off to find one of the major characters that have left the town since you're now the mayor. And that means people will now actually want to live here again. So, this is how you unlock a bunch of things. Isabel wanted to be like the secretary or anything. She just kind of be like a side character, and also since people have already just moved out, for the Nook, instead of having the villagers be randomized, you would actually get to decide who comes here. Like, the further you progress into the game, you can actually meet these villagers in the levels. Also, like the delivery missions, and they will give you the ability to invite them to the town, and they can live. live there. And there's also, of course, the campsite that will return, and with there being these randomized villagers, and that will then give you their invite. Hmm.
Oh, thank you, Monty the Gold.
Because Monty the Gold keeps donating.
Yeah, thank you so much, Monty the
I am
Gold.
making custom meme-worthy box art for a DS game I'm going to sell. The game in question
We're
is
gonna hit the
Santa
goal super
Claus is coming
soon.
to town.
I'll have to check that out.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Wait, are you gonna play Elf Bowling? When are you gonna play that?
Here we go.
No, we need a Reese Christmas special.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
At
Reese
least I'm
plays,
not losing health here. I'm just getting stunned. Okay, where's the last yarn ball here?
And the announcers are loud over the
Have you
thing.
seen
Oh
the
my
Elf
God.
Bowling movie? I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
I downloaded Elf Bowling for my DS. It's like 1 and 2, and I haven't played it yet, but I just downloaded it because I thought it was funny to add that.
Are you enjoying Gem Smashers?
Yeah, I've been playing it. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's definitely kind of a... It's like a 3D version of like a...
But technically, like this 3D thing, that's only for the color kit. That's only for the color kit.
Oh, the main game is different?
Yeah. Like,
Let me try the main game.
plays
I just gonna go with the
it
crab.
plays similarly to the color kit. I just send you into the color kit so you can like get used to the game's mechanics.
Let me try 1-1 Egg Island. Okay, now it's different. Oh, now it's not 3D. Okay. I mean, like it is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's 3D like with the 3DS 3D, but it's not.
Yeah,
And I
funnily
died
enough,
from the skull.
I've attempted to try out the Wii version, and in the Wii version, the color kit is not in that version.
Oh, it's only a 3DS thing.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's from what I've seen with the Wii version. Gem Smashers is actually on the Switch.
Which version is that? The Wii version?
Yeah, I don't know which version the Switch version is based off of. I don't have that.
On.
I just have like the 3DS version.
I think it was the Wii version when I looked at it, because it looked the same. Because when I was doing a bit of research last time.
There we go. One more. Come on, I hate that I keep tripping over these yarn balls. It's a little annoying. Oh, okay, when you miss, you have to, like, retry. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a save state since I'm getting low on health, and I don't feel like walking all the way out to the nearest save point. Have you seen Christmas Comes to Pac-Land? I haven't. A Demeech Christmas Carol starring Demeech as Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, that would be funny.
Tendine should be also added.
There we go. Okay, let's try not to miss this time. Come on. There we go. Please stay on the poltergust. Okay. There we go.
Oh yeah, just hopped off the train. Yeah, there's a breakdown.
There we go.
Crap. It's so wild. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing Gem Smashers, Anton.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I was like,
You should make a
puzzle
video on it
games.
when you finish it. It's not very
Maybe in like
long.
weird 3DS games or something, like a compilation include it.
Yeah, technically speaking, it's not like. I mean, it is on Switch, so like, it is on multiple consoles.
It's a skull chasing me now, so I was taking too long.
Oh yeah, if you run out of time in the adventure mode, that thing will chase you.
Okay, that's kind of scary.
That timer thingy, you see that
Oh.
that ball on on the bottom screen, I think. Yeah, the timer is
Yeah.
on the bottom screen in the 3DS version. If that runs out in the story mode, that skull will come in, and I think it will either knock you out or end the stage. I don't know.
I think in
X, I hit
this
the
room I have to
X.
light the candles. I
Yeah,
just
the
need to find
X
the
will
fire
disable
element.
all of these skull blocks. Also,
Thinking
you
about
see
how
some
my
kind of
wait,
weird
hold on.
potion.
Let me read this comment real quick. That's too bad, Thomas. That's too bad that your Switch games got destroyed. Yeah, I'm. That's too bad that you had to deal with that. I feel really bad. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I actually don't think the Switch 2 box art looks bad. I think it looks... It's not the best, but I think I think it looks alright, honestly. Honestly, the only thing that I would change is make the logo itself vertical. Or not vertical, horizontal. Then I think it would have been a little better if it was like that. But I still think it looks good. I do kind of like how it's like a
they did
banner
like
that
the
goes
new
across.
3DS. They did basically the same thing as the new 3DS. That's what they did. They did the new 3DS strategy. Because it has it on the top, those games.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the banner going over the top, because that's kind of like the, it's kind of like the classic game
The Wii
box
and
art thing,
Wii
like the
U.
Wii, GameCube, Wii U. I don't know, I just feel a little, like, nostalgic for that, like, type of game box, because Nintendo hasn't done it in, like, a little while, so...
I remember that when there was, like, rumors of it, the box being bigger. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's gonna be a bigger box. I don't know where that came from, but sure.
Is this a summoning circle? I summon the Shy Guys. There we go. There we go. Guys are a little tricky, the stun. There we go. Go get this guy. Get that heart. If this was real life, there would be several cases of heart attacks from people. I was gonna say Dark Moon, but that moon isn't dark.
Do you think Dark Moon is more appreciated or more like just kind of the same?
I actually quite like Dark Moon. I would say I would say
'Cause I know like back then when the game came out, people were like, "Oh, it's not like the old one." I know kind of like a Paper Mario thing, but I think the game is it's like 3D World where it's like it's different, but it doesn't mean it's bad. So I know for a while, a lot of people were like, "Oh, 3D World." People wanted the Mario Odyssey
Yeah.
type game, and obviously we got that.
this area is basically Mario Galaxy before Mario Galaxy. I think I have to hit the moon. Ah, that was close. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get my aim right. Kind of reminds me of Paper Mario 64 a little bit, too. Like Star Haven a little bit. It even does the Mario 64 sound effect. Mario Star.
Oh, yeah, I like that part of the game. You go into space.
Yeah.
Like how the star, it's like, looks like Play-Doh. Like, you know what I mean? It's so, like the look of that game is very much like learning 3D for the first time kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, now we
Yeah.
can make realistic renders, right? Or like, well, not realistic, but higher poly count. So let's just make it like the N64. That's what I like about that. That
Dark
game.
Moon has my favorite title song in the franchise. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I like the Gloomy Manor theme. I think it's pretty good. It's kind of like what I think of, like, I mean, other than the main Luigi's Mansion theme in this game, that's like the second theme that I think of for the series. Okay, we have like the billiards room here. I think I have to wait for him to appear. Actually, I'm gonna reset this. I mean, I definitely understand that, Nintendo guy, and I definitely get your point there. But I would say, like, I actually don't mind the mission-based structure too much. I just think, like, I think the core gameplay is still great, and it just feels like it kind of feels like just a more segmented version of this game, I would say.
Yeah.
On, there we go. Okay, there we go. You have to like shoot it at the so it, like reflects back at him. There we go. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Should Rosalina get an arch nemesis? Hey, that would be cool.
No.
Honestly, I think it would be cool if if Dementio wasn't like completely killed off in Super Paper Mario. I think Dementio would probably work really well as like Rosalina's like arch nemesis. I think there we go. I just think like since they're both like really powerful and like the kind of like deal with like the more kind of cosmos side of Mario.
Evil Rosalina.
Yeah.
Would it be Dark Rosalina? Wa Rosalina? What would it be?
Wow, Rosalina.
Yeah, I don't know. What would they pick?
How about Wow Peach?
Fuck
No, they
Peach.
don't make Wow Peach.
Right, I remember
They
when that
don't
got
make Wow Peach
leaked.
for a reason.
I remember when that got
What?
leaked. Yeah, like the design or something, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was a beta. I think they scrapped it because it's not gonna be work.
Yeah, but I think it got wasn't it like a concept?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Waluigi creator reveals Wa Peach design.
Oh god, this is not
Where it
good.
was like I think it was this. Wa Peach. That was like
yeah,
a concept. And then I
I'm
think
aware
like
that
it got deleted or something because Nintendo was like, wait a minute, you can't show that stuff. I was
bruh.
like, oops.
But fans remembered it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like how they think what Mario said in Mario 64 when he beat Bowser, and even after the 3D All Stars update, they call it something else. Bruh. Like they they're not so serious on this. Like, and what's next? I have read that Wario's getting his
Yeah.
glorious
Oh,
kicker
thank
move
you for
again.
the super chat. I met an entirely original female villain. Not Wario. I guess you mean like not like a Wario version, like a completely original thing.
Mario.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh. Yeah, pretty much like how I don't know if there's the one villain from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 or 2, or maybe something like High Evolutionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plot twist though is I thought the High Evolutionary. I mean, I have a headcanon on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. High Evolutionary is technically one of a Kang variant. It would be a really great Kang variant, but then, yeah, they changed it off. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I had to mute my mic for a while because I didn't want to risk things just hitting the mic.
It's okay.
Okay.
The projection room. Huh, this is the room where Nintending goes to when he calls people grifters.
Yeah, probably.
Isn't that basically like every single narcissistic person in the world?
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, I just find it so weird that like he's complaining about like something that's
Yeah.
free.
It's literally a free update. Like this is what
Like
he
$5.
this is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. Like a update that's like a Switch 2 edition that has and that doesn't have the content tied to it. Is that not what he wanted? Is that not like a better business decision? Is that not like literally what Nintendo should be doing with these Switch 2 editions? It's kind of crazy, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And he calls people the grifters. Yeah, we're the grifters. We're the grifters. We're the grifters to him.
I don't understand. Like,
Also, I saw like Musty earlier on his stream. I think before he started playing Luigi's Mansion, he said something that I quite agreed with. He said like there's nothing wrong with like naming and shaming as long as you don't like endorse like brigading at all, because like of course like that's not tolerated. Like harassment and brigading shouldn't be tolerated, but like if you want to call someone out for like something, like how Musty was with Nintendo Land earlier about like the AI stuff, I would say I think it's perfectly fine if you don't like if you want to
attack them.
or not really attack, more like criticize and like kind of call them out for doing something wrong, I would say. Well, because Nintendo Land, he was basically, I'm not going to get into it too much, but he was kind of backpedaling about his AI.
Guys, I gotta. Oh, sorry. I gotta get going because yeah, I already reached my birthplace. So yeah, I'll see you in the next stream,
see ya.
and probably the BCs off during in the server. So yeah, see ya.
See ya. There we go.
Yeah, I
There
think
we
it's, you know, as long as you're not attacking someone for doing something like, okay, I put an AI like PNG for like 5 seconds in the video, like to illustrate a point. Like, I think that's fine, right? As long as it's not like, oh, the video has so much to do with AI that it's like, you know.
Yeah, I would just say be careful with that comment. because AI is a pretty like sensitive topic. So, let's see.
I know, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like, you're not gonna, if you have a small part in a video and something that you want to do, AI can be a really good tool for that, right? As long as you're not like making the video where it's like, okay, I'm showing like as long as the video, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. I guess it's just like it's a case by case scenario, right? For example, if you have an
Yeah.
image and you want to cut out that image and use AI to cut out the image, that's completely fine. There's
Yeah, I think
absolutely no
yeah,
problem
I think
with that,
using
right?
I think using AI as like a tool that doesn't replace an artist is completely fine. I would
Exactly.
say
I'm
that's
not saying like making
yeah.
art, but for example, let's
Mhm.
just say that I have a Game Boy image or something, and I want to use an AI tool to like change the angle of that image, and I can't do it. Or for example, there's a render of a Nintendo console that exists, or a render of something that exists from Nintendo that I cannot get another version of. If AI is the only tool, and okay, you can use it for something like that to make it say HD. Say maybe you want to change the background to a different color. Maybe you don't really like maybe there's like some stuff, making it a bit like blurry, right? Or maybe that you find an old Nintendo
Yeah.
scan of something and you want to have an image of that. AI is great for those things. Because of course, I'm not going to say that like, when it comes to AI, don't just, use it for everything to be like, okay, AI 100%. But if you, for example, want to have a little point in your video really quickly, then AI I think is fine for that, right? Or but again, there's also different kinds of AI, right? Generative
Yeah.
AI can be used for a lot of good things, but it's also stuff that like there's different tools, right? So I think people just have to understand like what kind of AIs there are, what kind of tools, and exactly what each tool does, right? Just saying, okay, it's controversy because you're gonna generate art of, let's say, like, a Nintendo character, and then you put it on like a Pokemon card or something, or like one of those thing where it's like, or it's like you enter an art competition and use AI art, like stuff like that. I don't really like, and I
Yeah.
don't think that makes sense. Right, but for a small thing, like say you have a video and you need like a chart or something, or you need a specific render or specific thing for it, or you want to upscale an image, or there's a lot of things that AI can do that's definitely helpful and that I would definitely use to enhance my videos. Obviously, I don't want to press like generate with Sora and make my entire video because that's not exactly what I
Yeah.
want to do. Now, if I want to make some brain rot like garbage, sure, why not? I'll just do
Yeah.
a funny video or something, or add it to a clip of a video if I need something. But
Mhm.
I'm not gonna like. I don't want it to replace things that say someone can do really good. But if I just want to, there's different uses for it, and there's a time and place when to use it. But
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact that if you do, for example, use a background and say, or updates or change a render or do something a little bit to say, okay, I want to make
Yeah.
Mario face a little different. Like obviously you can do it in Photoshop as well, but you can also use AI a little bit to help you
Yeah.
for things. But I think it's
Mhm.
just the best thing is it exists and we have to use it together. We have to use AI together with the existing tools because they're also just going to outpace
Mhm.
people, right? Or like not outpace people, but you got to learn to use it together with the existing technology, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Um
I think it just depends, right? So
yeah, I would say it's pretty nuanced, but yeah, Nintendo guy said it's sad how a grown man with kids. Yeah, yeah, he has a family. Nintendo has a family.
wait,
Yeah, yeah,
really?
yeah. He's like he's unk. He's older, I would say. But yeah, it's like that one smiling friends thing. What are you doing here, man? You're so old. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You're so old. Um, yeah, harassment and attacking people is always wrong. But once it's online, it's fair game for naming and shaming. They put it out there in the first place. True. I definitely agree with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the nature of the internet. Yeah. I think if someone puts out something like kind of baffling, like Nintendine or something like that, I think it's completely fair to kind of criticize them for that. Like I think like as long as you're not harassing someone, I think naming and shaming is completely fine. Um
Yeah.
yeah. My copy of this plus the
You know,
3DS
I just
remake.
find it funny how
Dark Moon 3
Nintendo
too.
is just-
Nice. Oh, you can go on.
Oh, it's saying like, yeah, I don't understand how he like Nintendo will do anything, but that's the thing, when something like there's actual criticism that's valid, like Pokemon, right? Like obviously that's good criticism, because obviously that Legends Z A, you know, it doesn't look that particularly amazing. Like obviously, like to criticize that and be like, okay, it's, you know, especially for the Switch 2 version, all that. Like I understand that's valid criticism, or to criticize something like, you know, about certain prices or whatever, that's completely valid. Although obviously different regions and prices depend, so you can't just criticize Nintendo for like everything's expensive, even though some regions have it a bit cheaper than others. But
Yeah.
you know, you also have to look at like, but that's the thing, Nintendo does something and you're like, oh, $5, they're just nickel and diming. It's like, well, I mean, the update's free. You don't even need to buy that if you don't want it.
Yeah, it's like this time it's like completely optional. But also, the only AI I ever used was to remove dialogue, to rip Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man background music. Yeah, that is completely fine. And as long as it's
Yeah.
used as a tool, I think AI should be fine and to use, and people shouldn't get lambasted for using it, especially if they still have human input, including in every medium. Yeah, if AI is used as a tool, like removing like music or like touching up an
Or
image,
even,
it's
you know,
like
upscaling. Stuff.
upscaling. I would say like the Switch 2 uses DLSS. That's a form of AI.
That's
Yet
AI,
that's
yeah.
generally accepted by people. I would say,
Like, to me, what I don't like, and I think what most people complain about, which is like the problem, is, which I completely understand, is, for example, a company is going to make a product and they use AI, just like how Plants vs. Zombies did. They didn't do a good job with that. They
yeah,
didn't manually touch those up. Whereas something like Thousand Year Door, they touched up every single thing in that game and they
Yeah.
did a really good job. That's where I think the problem is. But if it's like, or like, for example, say you make art and you're like, oh, this is my AI generated art, and there's like 5 fingers, or like there's like 6 fingers, and it's not really like, you know, like to me that's where I'm like, okay, that's not good, right? Or using like, for
Yeah.
example, I watched an ad recently, and the music in this ad, it was on YouTube, it was like for a tractor commercial or something, or like different like John Deere like stuff commercial, and it was like literally AI generated music, and it sounded absolutely terrible. It just sounded like nonsense music. It was just like,
Yeah.
there was no melody going on. It was just like someone just smashing like a keyboard. Like that was what it was, and I was like, what? It sounded terrible, and I'm like, this is like, what? You can't afford to just like, you know,
yeah, it's
can't
kind of
afford a little bit.
it's kind of insane that some companies think that's acceptable at all, like that level
Yeah,
of
like-
quality.
Yeah, and look what I just did. I used Google Gemini, and I found this old Mario Kart render, and I made it like, look what I don't know if you see in the group chat. I made it from like a old, like low resolution to like like high res.
Yeah, like I'm looking at that. That's not even like really like Gen AI. That's kind of like that's like
This is
upscaling.
Google Gemini.
Yeah, that's like-
Gemini is actually a really good tool because it has a lot of stuff that isn't just like Gen AI. It uses like a different sort of thing, but honestly, that's a really good tool that I've actually been using a lot. And if you have like a low res thing, or you want to change an angle of something, change the lighting of like, for example, you have a picture that's taken, say, in nighttime, you want to make it in daytime, it
Yeah.
is amazing at that. And it's like, that's, you know, I think there's good uses for stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
I just think it just depends if you're using like garbage AI tools. But yeah, I always do find it funny though when I do see like online, or like an ad that I get, or ad I see on TV, and it's like entirely AI generated and it's really bad, and I'm like, you guys have like a lot of money to pay people to just make something that isn't garbage, and you guys chose the cheaper option, even though you probably spent like the same amount just to hire the people to do it anyways.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's where I don't like it, and 100% I agree that's
AI, yeah, but AI
Like-
generated voices, using actual voice acting voices to replace the voice actors. No. Oh yeah,
yeah, that's weird.
I completely agree. I definitely think it's wrong for AI to take like things from people without their permission. I think that is like very wrong, and just
Yeah, those people don't get paid enough, and then you're like, oh, you're just gonna use you know, AI to do this. You know, I get the idea. Let's just say that, you know, that maybe there's some chance that like there is an audio file that may be corrupted. I mean, if you can get the person back to fix it, but let's say that, you know, there's an audio file or something, you know, maybe there's a use case scenario for it, right? Like if there's a specific need to do it,
Yeah.
be like, okay, we need to recreate this voice for this thing that we need to add. You know, I know there's cases of like, say that person is no longer alive and we
Well,
need
I would say
something from that.
Well, I would say though, I think they should probably like hire another voice actor to like replace like another. I don't think like using AI like after like someone's death is really immoral. I don't think that's really mortal or moral on it. Not okay, moral.
I mean,
mortal,
I think it depends, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say they absolutely need it for like for something, right? Like as long as they had got the permission to do it. If they obviously do it and they don't get the permission, that's completely understand that. But you know, there can be use case scenarios where it's like, okay, we have a film and you know, obviously I know there's cases where it's like, okay, we can go back and like get outtakes and stuff too and try to like add that or, you know, make them not speak. But sometimes, you know, there are cases. I'm not sure if they did that. Did they do that in Star Wars? The movies? Did they do that? Or I don't know if they used AI voicing for that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Like obviously it's a case by case scenario. I'm not saying that like, you know, it's I'm not saying it should be done, but I'm saying like there is that option there. Like if they absolutely need to, then it can be used for that, right? But obviously, like that's obviously certain types of AI too, right? That like can be used for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the tools that we have is like, you know, like if you go on like AI voice replicator, it's obviously not going to sound very good, right? So, or even like for example, like to upscale,
Wasn't
like say like they have
wasn't
like
Google
old voice lines and.
Wasn't Google Gemini pretty bad before? I remember seeing that AI give hilarious
Yeah, it was
terrible answers.
awful.
Yeah, I don't really use it.
Really bad.
Because personally, I don't really use AI. I'm just kind of I just kind of want to hear like input on it and just how people feel. But I don't know.
To me, I think Gemini is like a Photoshop the way it works. Because from what I understand, it doesn't. The way because they actually generate stuff really quickly. I think it's almost using like a kind of I don't know. There's something going on there because it does a really good job. I also like how in Gemini, because like if you use like any of the other generators, especially like Bing and stuff, or like ChatGPT, you type in like a character like Mario and it'd be like, oh no, we can't do it because copyright. But Gemini does not care at all, and they're like, well, do whatever you want, I guess. But I think that Gemini is actually really cool because it has so much things available to do. But yeah, I'd say like, you know, if you have something like an old piece of media to upscale or something, like, I think it's a cool way to do it, right? There's different, you know, I remember in the ancient days, you know, when there was like Adobe Sensei was like the new AI. I don't know if you remember that.
I think I do. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
You know,
like, to me, that's the AI I remember.
Yeah, you know, all this AI discourse is complete chaos. Companies are using AI to restrict privacy. Major companies and even the government use Gen AI. Misinformation about AI is everywhere. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of unfortunate
I don't
things
like
going
when I
on.
see like a video and it's like clearly AI and people are like, oh, that's so amazing. I'm just like, this is just AI. Come on, guys. Or it looks like a little rough, you know. I think the thing I will say is like, you know, that's the thing. It's like it's a tool, but it's accessible to absolutely everyone. And it's not like you have to know how to use it. A lot of people can just type it in and just do anything. So. But there's good uses for it, right? So that's like I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there are good. There's a right time place to use it, and it can really be good for that. But it also, you know, for someone who say like is part of the field or doing something like that, right? At the same time, it's like you kind of have to know how to use that AI technology. Because if you
Yeah.
don't, then the person who doesn't use it is going to be like, it's going to speed up the process, right? So you have to know how to do it, right? So that's kind of the thing, right? Which I find super interesting. But I guess that's the thing is another aspect of it is, say you hire someone to do work to do something, right? And let's just say it takes like 5 times faster because they used AI for that thing, right? Should they get paid more or should they get paid less, right? And how do you know if they used AI or not? So that's another thing as well, right?
Yeah, Glorb is the best use of AI. Yeah, Glorb is kind of funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do an AI stream. They'll get me started on Grok AI. Yeah, Grok is weird. That is weird. Like that. Like
Yeah, I mean that AI can be good or it can be really bad. Like sometimes, like I've used them both to kind of test out how they are. I find that sometimes Grok can go on tangents on stuff, and another thing as well, like sometimes ChatGPT just makes up stuff, and you're like, "What are you talking about?" And sometimes Grok makes up stuff. But the one thing I will commend Grok for doing, at least compared to ChatGPT when I've used it, is it searches up tons of stuff before it gives you an answer. Whereas some ChatGPT will be like, "Oh yeah, Mario Bros 5 came out in 2027." It'll be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." You know what I mean? Like it'll just come up with nonsense. And you're like, that doesn't make sense. And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that. It came out in 2030 or something. I don't know. 2000 2020 30. It would just say like that." You know what I mean? It will say, "Yeah, it came out like 20,000 years, right?" Like, okay, that makes sense. And then you talk to Gronk and it's like, "Oh, it came out, it doesn't exist," or something. Like, it at least will find the information, right? It'll be like, "Oh, it came out in different times," but
this room's kind of annoying.
so. But at least, Nintendo has committed to not really use it, so I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they technically have used AI, though. They have used AI, just not generative AI. They've actually used it for 3D All-Stars and Mario Galaxy 1+2 because they upscaled some of the textures.
Oh, and
right?
also,
So,
and also DLSS on the Switch too as well.
yeah. I think, yeah, it's just pretty much Gen AI that they mean when they say that they're not going to use AI. And that's what I meant as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Come on, this is annoying.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to like find like the twins like playing hide and seek in these boxes, and it's like randomized. I have to find 2 of them without missing in 5 boxes. Wait, is there like a hint or something, or do you just have to like guess? Because when I played this game before, I just guessed.
Are you having fun, Anton?
Yeah.
How far have you gotten into the game?
I've gotten a bit into it. I mean, it's fun. I
Yeah.
mean,
By the way,
sometimes it can be a
I
little bit.
don't know if you know if this is correct or not, but like this is something I think I might have been able to piece together. So if you manage to get all stars on every single level in the world, if you return to one of the stages and you break a block, you will find
Oh,
this
you
golden
gotta be kidding me.
key in a golden block. Collect this and beat the level. I don't know if you have to leave or not, but I think maybe. But anyway, get this, and you unlock that world secret level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There
I
we go.
don't know
Finally.
if you need all stars. It just I've only ever been able to get that as on a world when it has all stars on every level, so I might have to look it up. Then again, considering how obscure this game is, I don't think anybody knows whether that's right or wrong.
Okay.
There we go. And then I still die after that. That is kind of annoying. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do that whole sequence over again. On 31 health, too. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a save state after the hide-and-seek sequence.
Yeah. Because don't you have to talk to Toad to save? Isn't that right?
Yeah. Yeah, it only
That-
saves
that-
at, like, specific points.
Yeah, like Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. What does the 3DS version do? Is it the same we have to talk to Toad, or did they fix that? I don't remember. I played the 3DS one a bit, but...
I assume it
Or is
would
the
be the
does
same.
Or is it just... I would assume there's auto-save, right?
Wait, I swore it shook a little bit. I thought that was like supposed to be a hint. I don't think there's any indication. Kinda sucks that I have to do this again. What is even, like, the chance of guessing this? Like, it's like... Hold on, let me calculate it real quick. Like, the chance of, like, randomly guessing this. Okay, it's like a 10% chance that you get it if you randomly guess it. Which is quite... I mean, it's not really that low in the grand scheme of things, but just... For something like this, it's just kind of annoying. Because there's a 2/5 chance of guessing, like, either one of them. Then it goes down to a 1/4 chance to guessing the other twin. It's gonna take about like 10 tries each time to do this. It's pretty annoying. And then you have to do the battle after it. I just want to progress. I just want to progress through this game. Come on. I wanted to beat this game by Halloween. Come on. How long have I been streaming? I just want to get past this
Been
part.
for some time.
I'm not even guessing one of them. What is going on? There is a trick to that. I guess you... Oh, okay. I'm guessing, like, if it shakes a certain way... I was thinking, like, it would move on its own, like, a lot in it... Oh... I literally thought it was RNG. Okay, I feel so dumb now. I feel so dumb. I was literally just guessing. Okay, I'm gonna do a save state anyway. Yeah, I found out the trick. I found out the trick. I feel so dumb now. I was like, it's literally if the box shakes. I was thinking it would shake because like I didn't think I thought it would shake on its own because that's usually like on a lot of Nintendo games it does kind of do that. But I guess it kind of makes sense that you have to use the poltergust to do it.
Yeah. And also, just another thing as well, so I don't get cancelled, I just want to also clarify something. That when I mean like with Ace AI stuff, I mean like restoration stuff. That's what I mainly am kind of going after. Restoration of that, like how they did the Beatles. You know, when they did the new song, right? They managed to restore that stuff and like you know, I'm not saying about replacing stuff, but working with stuff that exists. That's what I'm kind of trying to say. So just so I don't get cancelled, right? I'm not trying to be that person that's like replace everyone with robots, because like, you know, that's not what I want. But you know, if there are things that you can be like, okay, we're gonna restore things, I think that's completely fine, right? So hope I just clarify some things a little bit so I don't get cancelled or something. So, you know, what's his name? Sir Musty doesn't watch this and he's like, oh my gosh, elaborate. You know. But we have to get Sir Musty on the stream sometime.
Oh, it's Albert Buris. You got Mario's shoe. There we go.
What year do you think we'll get 1000-Year Door on Switch online? If we'll
I mean,
ever
I
get
think
that.
eventually, but like not anytime soon.
Yeah. I think we're probably more likely to get an upgrade sooner rather than later. But I do wonder if they'd add an update, like a free update that adds more content. I don't know, or something that they would do. I do wonder. Again, it's a remake, and they haven't done actually. I don't know if I guess Mario Galaxy is the closest, but that's also a new release. But I don't know about something else. What do you think?
Wait, what was that again? I was just looking at something for a second.
Like a 1000-Year, do you think that actually they do just a free update with like a quality of life thing? Or
Oh,
do you
I think they'll probably do a
bit
free
more...
update. I think they'll likely do a free update.
Monty the Gold said, "You don't want Sir Musty to be like, oi there, chap. Do I see you defending generative AI?" No, we don't want that to happen. I don't want to get cancelled by him just because I use it for like very specific things.
Okay.
So, that's what I'm trying to get at, right?
Yeah.
I think it's also important to like kind of discuss because you know AI is something that's not going away.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be here for a long time, and it's just how we use it and how we engage with it, and you know, making sure that big corporations don't like. Remember that? Oh, do you think they're gonna make a new one, the Coke commercial?
Well, I don't
Remember the
know. We'll have
Coke
to see.
commercial from
Oh
last
yeah, I
year?
remember that. That was awful.
Oh
Oh,
no!
I am so sorry.
That was horrible.
I'm so sorry that I missed this comment, Thomas. Like I kept getting sidetracked. I was gonna read it, but thank you for sending it again.
Oh, sorry, I missed it too.
Yeah, I really like Jackbox Party Pack. I used to play it with friends
Yeah,
quite
me
a lot.
too.
That would be a fun game to stream sometime, honestly. Get people to join.
I have the on my Switch. I have the 7th one. I know there's a lot of them now. There's a lot of different ones. They are fun. They're kind of like you know, remember that other Nintendo Switch game that exists that also uses phones?
Mm-hmm.
Which you should play again. Do you remember Everybody Want to Switch? When are you gonna stream that again?
Yeah.
When are you gonna stream Everybody Want to Switch?
Oh yeah, I definitely need to stream it sometime soon.
Yeah, we need to play that again. It was the best game. I tried to order it like 3 times and it would like never come to me. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it. Cause I tried ordering it from Amazon like 3 times and it was like, oh, like I got the games I ordered before it. I don't know. I tried to get it on discount. Maybe that will get a Switch 2 edition. Imagine if Nintendo's like, oh, everybody want to Switch 2 edition.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great. Who wants that?
I need to add a little drama Thursday, or actually drama Friday now. Drama on a Reese Friday.
Actually, let me look at Nintendo's video. I'm kind of interested to see like what's the timeline look like. He has.
I honestly low-key want to react to one of Nintendo's videos in a similar way to Musty.
ZA had the worst Pokemon launches in a long time. Apparently, it's kind of true, but apparently it did really well, which is kind of unfortunate. But it also, like, it did just kind of okay. I don't know. I think it depends on where it is. It says Nintendo Switch 2 honeymoon phase is already over. I mean, I think it's
I need
kind
to
of
find
over for a bit of
Mario's
time,
letter.
to be honest, but okay. Nintendo has a normalized piracy. Okay. I don't think Nintendo ever normalized piracy, but sure.
I mean, I think that's just a really weird way of making like a point that I don't entirely disagree with. Like the fact that Nintendo is making like a lot of games inaccessible. I guess or expensive could kind of promote piracy. I could see that, but Nintendo's promoting piracy. I mean, that is where it becomes kind of a brain dead
Also,
tick.
you can't even really pirate Switch 2 games as of right now. I mean, I guess you could probably do Pokemon Legends CA through like those emulators that exist on PC. Like Yuzu or whatever. You probably could potentially maybe do that. Potentially. I'll say potentially. But you know, for Switch 2 games, I don't think it's even possible.
Sorry that I've been so silent.
Oh,
That's
it's
okay.
alright. Let's see, it says... I mean, he's done lots of, you know... He's done other ones as well.
Mario's letter.
There's a video of him talking about how bad Madden's and other third-party sales on Switch 2. Yeah, because not everybody has a Switch 2 right
And
now.
it's a game
and
key
he's playing
card.
Madden on Switch 2.
He's making the argument.
yeah.
He's making the argument that it's like oh, third-party games not successful on a Nintendo console because it's underpowered. No, it's because it's on a game key card. It's because it's on one of those stupid things where you don't even like.
This guy, he said Super Mario Galaxy 1+2 had the
You're-
worst opening week of
if
any
you really-
mainline 3D Mario game. It didn't do it really well. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the best
'cause it's
sellers.
we're selling 3D Mario. It's a remaster. It's a remaster. Oh hey.
Yeah, it's not even a new game. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh hey, Schaeferless Jr. I still have yet to play Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah.
Oh.
AI has potential for incredible things for humanity, but is
For
also
sure, yeah.
it's also extremely dangerous and dystopian when used in the wrong hands, especially with how
Yeah.
some back actors are using it. Yeah, I think like AI
Yes,
has
I think that's like the perfect way to phrase it.
Yeah.
There's things that it's good at that are good to help. You know, with subtitles, it's great for that. Translation, it's great for that. I've seen incredible uses of like, okay, you're like upscaling old content, you know, helping you do things like that. Those things are excellent. Or like, you know, they were able to release the Beatles song and that was really cool because they had the technology to do that. You know, for stuff like that, it's excellent. But there's things that it's like, okay, a company can be like, here, let's make a Coke ad for Christmas, and it looks really bad, and the music's awful and everything. And it's like, you know, they probably spent like a few million on that, and they probably cost them like half of that really to make, but they paid the people. So like, you know, it's like when someone like, do you remember those things that people like design a logo and it's like the simplest logo ever, and they get paid like a few $100,000 to design that logo?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's stuff like that where it's like, okay, this isn't good, right? And I wonder if Coke will do that, add a new one, or if they will stop. Or I don't know. But I think it's like, that's why I don't like it. That's the problem, right? Because there are people capable of making really nice things. That's the thing. AI cannot really make things that you're like, wow, that's amazing. Well, not right now, exactly. And that's kind of the scary part of it. But I'd say, yeah, there's a time and place to use it. And, you know, if it's getting better too, it's like, it's a whole situation, right? To me, I like it for innovations and those kind of things, but you know, that's my opinion on it, right? I'm not trying to be like, oh, it shouldn't, you know. For example, I really wanted to do a lot of like, you know, graphic design work and stuff like that, but it's like, you know, that kind of stuff is not really. I mean, it's still a thing, but you do see a lot of. Especially, I'll go to like certain places and I'll see like, oh, that company has an AI generated logo. It's like, what? So, do you kind of feel the same way about that? Or have you seen any situations of AI generated like posters?
Yeah,
or,
I've actually seen AI being used in a presentation with a guest speaker in one of my classes, like last semester, and I was like, that kind of looks unprofessional, I would say.
Yeah, like, that's what I don't understand.
I mean, to be fair,
at least edit it with Photoshop or something. Come on.
Yeah, like,
or like they have like AI generated text and it's like completely wrong. You're like, what the heck?
And to be fair, it is like, I am going into engineering and not graphic design, so I mean, like, I guess,
yeah,
I guess like that, like, we aren't really like a guest speaker isn't really like expected to have like the most like stunning like image, but they could have just used like a stock image or something like that.
Or like even just like AI generate something that looks okay. Like if it's okay, but like I hate when someone like they have AI generate like they use it for something and it's like they pick the worst image possible. And it's like, what are you doing? Again, maybe some people just go online and look for an image and they don't realize it's AI and they're like, oh, it's fine enough, you know. But yeah, it's I don't like that when that kind of stuff happens. You know, yeah, like definitely a lot of bad actors are using this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like there's definitely, you know.
Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to read the chat. Yeah, I wanted to read the chat.
Yeah,
here.
this you have to.
I'm definitely doing a Halloween stream tomorrow since I'm gonna be continuing this game. Actually, you know, all three. Well, like all of these Luigi's Mansion streams I've been doing between today, or yesterday, today, and tomorrow. These kind of are like my Halloween streams, like all together. So, but yeah, I'm definitely doing one tomorrow. Remembering when?
Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't be able. So I was just gonna say I probably won't be able to join the Halloween stream tomorrow.
Yeah, Yeah, that's okay. Remember when Capcom allegedly bought the Street Fighter 6 logo off of the blockchain or something? I remember that.
Wait, they did that?
I apparently I heard about that. I'm not sure if it's true, but that's kind of crazy.
I don't like that logo. I don't.
It looks
Did they
generic.
change it? They kind of changed it, but I just. What a strange logo. The other games have such nice logos, and that one just looks kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even tell it's a 6. It looks like a bunch of, like, lines. Oh, I see. They, like, the original logo looked different, and they, like, revitalized it. But still looks ugly. Like, why can't they go with the, like, Why can't they go with, like, a Street Fighter 2, like, logo? I don't understand. I think that still looks really nice.
Yeah. It looks extremely generic.
Yeah. Like, Street Fighter 5 looks okay. They should have just gone Street Fighter, like, 2 style, since that's, like, the game that people really like, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that strange.
You know, I heard of this game where you plays various mini games based on Google search terms, and the quantity of the search results changes the outcome. And Kensaku was it called? I think I heard about that somewhere, or at least the idea of it.
Wait, okay, it's called And Kensaku. It's... Oh, this is the one. It's a Wii game.
Oh
by
yeah,
Nintendo.
yeah. I think I heard about that.
And
yeah,
it's a Nintendo and Shift that was developed in collaboration with Google. The game was released in Japan in 2010, and it's a mini game compilation where players attempt to predict the number of search results of terms in Google. In all, there are 14 different mini games. Interesting. I mean, I guess it probably wouldn't work as well because you type in like literally anything and like a billion things pop up.
yeah,
So maybe I guess it could work, but it'd be hard to like predict. Back then, that was when like Google was a very niche thing, so it'd be easier to predict how many things would be on there.
yeah.
So
Or unless
that's a
it's
really
like
interesting
unless
thing.
it's something that's like updated in real time or something. Like Google like provides like the like whatever like data or anything is needed for that.
Yeah, I wonder if that.
Yeah.
I don't think this game even
Internet-
works
Internet
anymore.
back in the 2010s was incredibly slow. Like, so slow to the point where there's literally a meme on YouTube about the loading wheel. Like, the loading wheel of death, as people called it.
Yeah. I mean, it was even worse, like
Wi-Fi
back in the
was in-
2000s, in late 90s.
Like, I remember, well, the thing I remember was difficult was, like, this probably would be 2000 and maybe 2008, maybe. I would go on our computer. We had, like, I still have the monitor in my room here, actually. This was a Windows XP computer, and I'd go on there, and, it would take such a long time to load, and I remember my parents being like, "Oh, you have to wait until like
Even
the
replace
what's
element.
it called? You know, like the hourglass icon. You have to wait until that goes away, and then you can click on things."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I'd go and I'd play like Flash games or whatever, right? I'd go on like Nickelodeon or whatever there was, and I'd go and play games, and you know, like that's
did
back
not
then. Like
think
the
I was
the
gonna
Wi-Fi,
use
it wasn't exactly like. I don't remember like taking long on pages specifically because again, you know, it's not like they were loading like a billion things back then for HTML.
Yeah.
So, you know, the websites were scaled quite for the devices using it. But I remember like, you know, during the 2010s it was pretty okay, especially on my Samsung like tablet. I got in like late 2012 or 2013. Like it would work okay. It's just, I remember YouTube would be kind of annoying. It had some loading things, but again, things improve over time. So, but I don't remember it being like really, really bad. When I would watch YouTube videos on like our Windows Vista computer.
That hitbox is kind of insane. That these little ghosts have. That is really annoying.
Let's
At
see.
least you can
Also,
get
I want
parts
to
from
read
these
a
places.
Nintendo guy. What scares me the most is that AI is being used against people, specifically, especially with how some people may just falsely accuse other bad things, how better and scary AI videos are getting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a problem. Like I think the thing is you can easily. Well, that's the thing. It's not. There are things you could probably point out of it that is wrong, right? Like, for example, if someone makes like a video, they'd have to get like I don't think everything would line up. You know what I mean? Like, say you make an AI video of someone doing something, unless it's like you're able to take a picture and you know exactly where that location would be. I feel like if they did something and like some of those CRT videos, for example, right, that I've seen. The issue with those sometimes I see where it's like, oh, like the one with Sam Altman on Sora, it's like the store, like literally the CPUs he is stealing are like in the entrance. Like I don't think CPUs in the store would be in the entrance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think like there's stuff like that where it's like okay, it begins to fall apart with like reality. Right? Like, I'm pretty sure it won't cause that much of an issue as of right now because of how it's not perfect, right? But which obviously is probably a good thing. So that's what I would say at least. But I mean, yeah, it definitely is something to look about, right? Especially when you see like those like weird like videos on YouTube of like stuff happening and everybody in the comments is probably like older people are like, oh, that's crazy or something. I'm like, bro, this is AI.
Yeah.
You know. Also, I'm looking at more of Nintendo Dean's videos here. Nintendo Switch 2 buyer's remorse is very real. He made that one a month ago. Nintendo's money first and games last era. I feel like Nintendo's made more games than they have during the Wii era, but okay.
Money first games. They're a company. What do you expect? What do you
Money
expect?
first. I mean, they need money to make games.
Of course they
don't
need money. Of course they're looking for money. They're a company. Like,
I mean, this is all just bait. I think it's all just bait. I wouldn't think he'd actually feel like this.
no, I don't
Toxic
think it's
positivity.
genuinely what he feels. He's 100% doing this for like the grift.
Yeah. Nintendo stock value spiraled downwards following Nintendo Switch.
He's
September
obsessed.
Direct.
He's obsessed with the sales. Like
Nintendo lied and nobody cared. I mean, to be fair, they're getting views. They're getting views. They are getting views.
Reese, is it 12:19 for me, or is it the afternoon for you? No, it's the middle of the night for me since I'm on the in the eastern U.S. And it's also for
20.
For your part of Canada too, in Ontario, it's 12:20 as well. So it's kind of a similar, the same time for both of us.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Yeah, imagine not being in EST.
Yeah,
You have to wake up, like,
EST is the best time zone, honestly.
Exactly, because you don't have to wake up at like 5 a.m. to watch a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
I think that's what like Kit and Krista have to do. They have to like wake up at 5:30 or something to watch it in 6 a.m. Like that's crazy. Oh, another Ontarian. Real Tenna. Nice. Finally, I'm not alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that Ontario is the only province in Canada that I've been to, but it's
Yeah, me too.
but it's pretty nice. I like Toronto, and also like I've been to like a couple of the like other cities and towns too, like Windsor, and there's like a really
Yeah, I've never
small...
been that far down there.
And I've also been to Kingsville, which is a pretty small town.
Oh, I've heard of that town. Yeah,
It's pretty nice though. It's like I think it's one of the southernmost towns in Canada.
Yeah.
I think we might get a Star Fox game at some point. I'm not sure.
Maybe
like,
I could see that happening
yeah.
next year if they don't really have many games of franchises to pick from.
Yeah.
Because really, what do they have?
No, Anton. No, Anton. They're gonna do all Switch 2 editions because they're replacing new games.
Oh,
they're
yeah, of
all
course.
gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only gonna be Switch 2 editions from here on out.
They're gonna be Ring Fit Adventure Switch 2 edition, Nintendo
Yeah.
Labo Variety Kit Switch 2 edition. Then they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna make I don't know, Super Mario Party Nintendo Switch 2 edition. We're gonna make Origami King Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah.
1000 Year Door Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Pikmin 3 Deluxe Switch 2 edition. They're just gonna make every single Switch 2 edition.
Yeah.
You want Switch 2 edition of 3D All Stars that
Switch
like
Sports,
basically
Switch-
takes
Switch-
away a
Switch
game? We're
2
gonna do that
edition.
too. And you know that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna be like, oh, here's every game. WarioWare Get It Together Switch 2 edition.
Yeah.
Everything.
Good night, Thomas.
So
Thank you for watching.
yeah, have a good night. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream. But how is the weather where you are though? Is it good? Good weather.
Yeah, it's I would say the weather is pretty good. It's kind of cooling. It's getting cooler, I would say. So let me check the weather right now.
I'm looking at weather here for North Carolina, and it's making me sad because that's no longer the weather here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like let's see.
The weather is garbage.
Yeah, it's 9 degrees Celsius, 49 Fahrenheit.
Right now. For
Like-
us, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. But the thing is, our like, the highest it gets is like 8. Or like it's 6, but it's 8. So basically, like our weather doesn't go up and down like that anymore. It got
Yeah.
pretty cold. I guess makes sense.
Oh, play the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion on Switch 2. I mean, at some point, I'm not gonna restart my save just the.
Isn't
just
it?
play
Is
the-
it
play the
different or
PAL
something?
version.
Does it have like an exclusive?
Yeah, it has
thing?
the hidden. It has the hidden mansion. I think like the bosses are harder too.
Really?
that was
It has
actually
more content.
The PAL version was actually the PAL version of Hidden Mansion apparently was actually brought back in all regional versions of the 3DS remake.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I heard
Hidden
about that.
Mansion is a game mode that has harder ghosts, but the Boltergust 3000. Actually, I didn't even know about this. Is 2 times more powerful. The player will earn more money in this mode, but attacks will do double damage when Luigi gets hit.
I got the boo here.
That's interesting. I didn't know.
Okay, there's still a boo
In PAL
here.
region, Hidden Mansion is a mirror of the original mansion. Wait, so they're both. Wait, what do you? Wait, so it's different in the PAL version? So it's-
Yeah. Yeah, the PAL version came out after the other versions, apparently. At least I think. And so.
Okay.
it's
Wait,
kinda
but
like
is
how
Hidden Mansion
Warrior
just
Pro-
not included in the other version?
The Hidden Mansion is in the other the PAL version of the Hidden Mansion was later brought onto all of the regions in the 3DS remake.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm guessing boo went into
Interesting.
the room in front of this one, which should be.
I like how the mirror in that room is just like a PNG.
Yeah.
It doesn't even like it. Like when you move the camera, it doesn't move either. So it's just kind of awkwardly like it's like a picture, but they kind of. It's kind of weird. It's like how the 3DS is.
Nintendo guy has a question for you.
Let's see. A question for Anton, since he's Canadian. Why is gaming ridiculously expensive over there, along with other countries like Brazil? There are some of the worst places to buy video games in LOL. Well, it's just the conversion. The thing is, like, some country.
Your currency sucks. It's like what Sir Musty
Yeah.
said. Sir Musty said, your
pretty
currency
much just-
sucks.
Yeah, it's just the currency. That's really all it is. Like, it
Yeah.
pretty much is the same value. Like, when you convert it, it's the same. like our games actually were cheaper than American game prices because for a while they never increased the price because it was like our $80 would be let's say like let's see it'd be like it was like basically cheaper for us to buy a game. But then what happened was Nintendo was like, okay, the prices need to go up for the Canadian regions to match the US. So now our games are $85. So it's not really like it's expensive. Like I've seen like some places like I think Australia, like their prices can be quite high for games. But like for example, the UK, the games are a lot cheaper. In just in general, like with the conversion and everything. So
Yeah.
sometimes it depends, right? Like for us, it's not like we pay like more for the game. Like maybe for some things we maybe pay a little bit more, but the conversion pretty much matches that. So like I do think that they should have just kept the prices for the games the same. I don't think they should have increased it, but they kind of had to, I guess, because we're right beside America anyways. People will be like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it from America, you know, so that kind of thing. But yeah, for a while our games were actually quite cheaper. So, and Racy, I saw that you almost opened that door. You almost opened that door and you get squished.
The fake door, yeah.
Yeah, you almost thought you're like, oh, what's this? Oh no, not the right one. So I think that's the thing.
I think
like
I was
Brazil
trying to.
is kind of different.
I think what I was trying. I think I was trying to. Oh yeah, I have to. Wait, hold on. I'm just trying to find the boo here. Okay, okay, I have to destroy this door. Yeah, that was because I was trying. I'm trying to find the hidden boos so I can get to the next boss fight. So I just need the fire element to get that, so I can burn. Because you can burn the fake doors.
The door. That actually kind of scared me.
Yeah, because you can, with the fake doors, for some of them, you can, yeah, like this one, you can, like, burn, but some of them actually have, like, a hidden boo, like, within them, so you have to use, like, the fire element to burn them, like this.
The Portugal 3000 marks a flame for 9 million.
Okay, the boot wasn't in the door anyway. I think it was, like, at one point.
The door's gone.
I thought the boot was in there. I'm not sure. There's like one point where there is a boo in one of them. I might.
But
be
I
wrong,
like
though.
how I like how Nintendine though. He put a video talking about like how I guess Wolverine for the PS5 looks amazing.
He just
got,
completely
like, the lowest amount
glazes.
of views.
He completely glazes it. It's just kind of funny.
But like it got low amount of views, so it was like okay, people are like okay.
Yeah, people don't like when he's positive. That's
But not just like positive. He was talking about like, he's trying to give Sony a win.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, Sony, here you go.
Because in my opinion, I think like from an objective standpoint, Sony's like equally as bad with their business decisions as Nintendo, and Microsoft is like way worse. That's kind of my
my gosh,
standpoint on
Microsoft
that.
is like they literally shut down studios that are making good games for them, and they were like, no, we actually did something good. No, we can't have that. We've got to. You know, Microsoft is a disaster. At first, you know, for a while, I was like, you know, Xbox is doing pretty good with their stuff, like years ago. I was like, you know, probably maybe I'd buy an Xbox along with the Switch. At least then you get like a lot of cool games on there. But then they just like with the Series S and X and the weird name and the terrible just amount of games. Then they started buying all these companies, doing nothing with them and shutting them down. And they're like, oh, exclusives everywhere, and they're just bringing games to every console. And it's like, okay, like, and they're like, oh, if you play on a Switch, you're an Xbox player. If you play Minecraft, you're an Xbox player. Like, it's like, what that? An Xbox is a console. It's a box. It's like, you know, call it like Microsoft Gaming then or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they should just
mean,
give
like,
up
at least,
this
like,
point.
Yeah, which I think it is. I think it's called Microsoft Studios. Like they just want to try to keep that brand alive, but I think that the brand is in really big trouble. Because to me, like PlayStation, Sony, at least they've got something going on there with their system. Right? Like I do think there's a lot of great things about PlayStation. Also, like their like PlayStation Plus thing is also extremely reasonable. It's really good too. Actually, they got a lot of cool games on that, and they offer classic games. The thing is with Sony, which I don't like, is that they just make an exclusive every year, and it's like, what's the point of that? Or like, even if once a year, right? It's like, you could be having a bunch of studios making cool games like Astrobot. Like they have the talent there
Yeah.
to just make more cool games. And it sucks that a lot of Sony's like exclusive titles, like they've had like Patapon and stuff. I mean, actually, it's a good thing to get those games on other platforms, yes. Like, obviously, I think Everybody's Golf is also Sony, was a Sony game, or exclusive from Bandai. But it's funny that, like, they're like, okay, other consoles can have that, instead of being like, okay, this is going to be our IP and our franchise. But I just find that strange. Like, you would think that Sony would be a bit more interested in doing that, but Sony's only interested in, they're only interested in selling their console, and that's kind of it. But actually, I'm looking at Nintendo's video. He did actually, like, it's funny, he did Microsoft Xbox Game Studios layoffs again. He did a video and it got like 4.6 K views. Then he did Nintendo's shareholders concerned about Switch too high prices, and then they got 100K views. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It's like a Nintendo
Like,
video, and then everybody's like, "Oh my gosh!" And then he does the Microsoft video. He's like, "Bro, it's already garbage anyway, so we don't really care."
Yeah, he doesn't like the criticize the things that actually need criticized, because that doesn't get him enough views, because all people are already covering it better than him. He always has to cover the most he always has to just like rage bait. It's just literally just
the best
what
way
it is
to
at this
do
point.
rage baiting is like something like Pokemon Legends CA. Like, that works for rage baiting, because obviously there's people that are gonna like it and be like, "Oh, it's amazing," but there's also a majority of people that are gonna be like, "Yeah, that game's rough. There's a lot of problems with it." So I think that's like the best thing, when you find something that actually you can complain about things, but trying to like not make it up, but if you make it up, then or try to be like really exaggerate, then that's not good either, right? Because then people be like, I don't know. But he actually did make a video, Nintendo versus Brazil, and Nintendo hates Canada. He made another video, Nintendo hates Canada. Which, I mean, like, they did raise a lot of our prices, and I do think that some of the games are way too expensive here. Or, like they shouldn't have
You should be
went
the
that
one making
far.
the video about that, not Nintending.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, to me, like, doing, like, Donkey Kong Bonanza 100, I think, is a bit rough. I think that should be, like, 90. I mean, it's still expensive. That's the thing. Like, I was, asked my dad about that, and he's like, "Oh, well, it's still expensive anyways. Like, $10 is not gonna make a difference when you have to pay taxes anyways. Like, 90 or 100, it's not that different. Like, you're still paying a lot of money for it anyways." And I agree with, right? It's like, it's still expensive. But what's it called? And then he actually made a video, Sakurai looking into AI for Nintendo Switch 2
that
game
was literally
development.
misinformation, because Sakurai wasn't even endorsing AI. He was just saying, unfortunately, some developers have to resort to using AI because of how unsustainable game development is. He was literally not endorsing it at all. Like, that's like...
Right. Like I said before, right, it's like people now have to use it in order to compete with the industry, right? Obviously, he'd probably use it in very specific ways, but I don't think he'd want to use it, right? If he probably wouldn't want to use it at all.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is good on him, right? He obviously wants to make games that are very high quality and have a ton of content.
Yeah, and he wants his games to have like his own style, not like anything that a clanker can generate.
Yeah, for sure. Like he said, remember that like weird quote from Miyamoto where it's like, was it like what did Miyamoto say recently that was like taken out of context?
Oh, it was about the he said like movies will last forever, but games are only
and
temporary,
apparently
or
that
something
was
like
in
that.
Yeah, people ran with that, being like, movies. But like, and when you actually think about it, it kind of makes sense, because he's trying to say like movies can be watched anytime and they don't even need a console for it, right? Like you can watch on every
Yeah.
time and they keep existing. I guess like when you interpret it or take it out of context, apparently it was wrong. And also, yeah, like that. I found that really. What is that actually like a legit quote when he says like I love Pikmin more than my own children or something? Is that a real quote? I think it is, right? Where he's like, I love Pikmin more than my children.
I love Pikmin, Charlie. I love Pikmin.
I don't know if I have to find that quote. It was really funny. Where is it? Where he's like, oh, I love Pikmin more than my own kids. And I was like, oh yeah, of course. Classic Miyamoto quote. And it had that picture of like the black background with him sitting where he's like,
Yeah. Oh,
you know, like that, like
the game, like a delayed game, is eventually good,
and
but a
people
rush
put that
game
with,
is
like,
forever
Pikmin
bad.
4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which honestly was actually kind of cheaper. Pikmin 4, you did a good job. So, but see, Nintendo guy said, these Americans really crave that much attention, and also being that cynical over too many things to the point of making countless negative videos.
I don't think
I
that's.
know America shocks me. I think that's across the board, though.
I don't think that's an American thing specifically. Humans just crave attention. I mean, at least like some
or
very
negativity.
some very egotistical humans crave attention.
Well, the thing is,
but
like,
Americans are just
negativity
annoying
with
about it, I
negative
will
like
say,
content. Yeah, I was just saying with negative content, if someone makes like saying like this game that you like is bad, people will be like they'll get defensive about it, right? Like you get defensive. Let's say someone says $1,000 is the worst game I've ever played, and they're like the Origami King's better or something. You're gonna be like, what? And you're gonna get angry about it because obviously that doesn't make sense. So if someone makes a video about that and does it, then like you're gonna click on it because you're gonna see what does this guy have to say.
Yeah.
Right, like just how Sir Musty reacts to those videos. Obviously, it's funny to make fun of those people, but at the same time, it's like if they actually make garbage points that don't like make sense and they don't give a really good like reason to that, then it's like which is obviously what Sir Musty likes to analyze, like why you say this thing is bad. You say just bad for attention, or just because like you want to do some trolling. Like what is it exactly that you are trying to get at, right?
Who's your
What does
favorite
that
portrait
mean?
ghost? Mine is Melody, and the other is Miss Petunia. I'll have to see. I like Melody quite a lot, but I like a lot of the portrait ghosts, I would say. Honestly,
Yeah, I found the meme.
I would probably say, let me look at the list of portrait ghosts here. I would say like Melody's probably my favorite too. I am having a lot of fun with this game. Like replaying it after quite a while, I would say. I don't remember the last time I like played through.
In many ways, I love Pikmin more than my own son. That's a great code, don't you think?
Yeah. Okay, there's a bamboo in there. Yeah, right now what I'm trying to do is get 20 boos. The one in here? No, I didn't. Okay.
Hey Reese, can I share something in the Discord chat?
Sure.
Thing? In DM? Hold on a second.
I don't know if that was that a real thing that he said.
Anyway, this is something I have in the works. This is the trailer I've been working on. This is a work in progress of the trailer I'm working on for Matthew's Gameland. This is not finished.
Go. Wait, did I get the boo in here?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's uploaded.
My third favorite is Madame Clairvoya. Yeah, there's a lot of great portrait ghosts. There we go. When the Luigi is mansion.
When the building is Boston. By the way, yeah, I put the animation in the Discord chat. Check it out when you have time. Like, you can take
Are you
a
gonna
look
add
at it
a-
now.
Are you gonna add an anti-piracy screen?
Wait,
For
did I
what?
get the...
Cause I like how you have in the group chat you have the disclaimer.
Oh no, that disclaimer is just because the thing is a work in progress.
Yeah. So you need to have the anti-piracy screen as well.
It's just a trailer.
Where your computer gets a virus if you download it.
It's just a trailer for a cartoon.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Bama, are you watching it, Anton?
Yep. Full screen.
There we go.
I was like the Kirby opening. For like the... It almost reminds me of the opening for Kirby, what's it called?
Right back
Like
at
the
ya.
Dreamland? Like, you know,
Return
like the
of Dreamland?
opening with like the star almost, where it picks up everyone kind of thing almost. At least at that beginning bit.
Okay. I have to get, like, up on the other side, the second floor.
Yeah, the trailer is almost finished. Like, on the bit with Koopa Troopa and the Piranha Plant, I accidentally miscolored the Piranha Plant because for some reason I thought of making it purple instead of red. Sorry about that.
I think it's in one of these rooms.
Okay, it's a work in progress, you know.
Yeah, it's in here.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. Like, the cartoon itself is a work in progress. Like, it's not entirely finalized. Some of this will be used in the actual intro for the cartoon, like the place being put together, and some of these shots, they would actually be used, but they might be altered.
Yeah, it makes
Since
sense.
This isn't final. I'm still trying to figure out the art style for the backgrounds. At first I was thinking of, like, just doing a more traditional look for the backgrounds, like having the look kind of like the way they are, but also maybe sometimes do line art, and it's just kind of a mess. It's really...
That's okay.
Okay, so I got
But does the
20 boos.
trailer itself actually look good?
So now I can go back down and around. Go. Am I crazy, or did Nintendo Land not learn anything after that apology video and is still doubling down on rage bait? He did more videos crapping on Mario Kart World by weaponizing Kirby, which is unbelievable. I don't think the main problem with him is rage bait. I think it's just he's just an attention seeker in general. Either if it's like complaining about like no new 3D Mario or like stuff like that. I think that it's just a part of a bigger problem, I would say. But yeah, he doesn't really learn his lesson about anything. That like he's still like making that kind of like the slop that he usually does. But
Let's see. He made a video. Luigi mentioned 4 is apparently coming soon. New rumor, and then he drops, "Okay, Nintendo's starting to scare me now," and shows all the different Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
yeah,
And by all of them, 9. Well, actually, technically 8, because Pikmin.
yeah,
doesn't
because
actually have
it's
Switch
not a
2 edition when
3D
you put that
Mario.
there.
I think I'm gonna
It's
go
not
now.
his Bing Bing Wahoo. So it's
Yeah.
so it's automatically not worth it.
Yeah. It's just, Kirby
If
and
Luigi, then only
Yeah,
Mansion.
I
Yeah.
think I'm probably just gonna go now.
Oh, okay.
Having had the rest of the night.
Yeah, no
Stay
problem.
lucky. And yeah, bye.
Bye. There we go. Just trying to get some more health because I'm kind of coming up on a boss soon. Okay. There we go. Like, not to be that guy, but come on, how even like him considering the type of content he does, because he's not that great of a person given his nitpicking and entitled personality. Yeah, I think he's genuinely capable of improving, I would say, because I did have a good experience collaborating with him for like the Paper Mario thing a while back. But it's just unfortunate. And even like the AI thing with Musty, like instead of like
Wait, what exactly did he do though? Like, I don't know. What
he
exactly,
basically
what did he?
he was like gauging the popularity, or I guess gauging like what comments he would get about him saying that he'll use like AI here and there. But then Musty kind of called out some of his points. with that. And instead of apologizing and kind of realizing like some of the things he did say were I would say were kind of wrong. He kind of instead of like apologizing, he just calls out Sir Musty, saying like, "Oh, someone's attacking me." He's like, "I never said anything good. I never defended AI. I was never gonna use AI." Just completely backpedaling. Like that's kind of the prime example of kind of how he acts sometimes.
Yeah.
Now we have Boolossus. Okay, there we go. Oh, you have to freeze them. Okay. Okay. I like the music here, too.
I do like when Sir Musky does react to
Yeah.
Nintendo Land's content. You know it's gonna be a good one. Wait, let me watch the Nintendo Land AI video to see exactly what he was talking about. I
Yeah.
thought he was just getting attacked for like doing something like a 1 PNG or something. Let me see.
You know, he's getting smaller. Or I guess the proper pronoun would be they, because it's a bunch of boos. But let me try to get that. There we go.
Oh, is it the thumbnails people are talking about? Let me see. What's the thing? I don't know what the thing is though.
Okay, there we go.
I used a mixture of AI and game cutscenes. Wait. What kind of AI are we talking though? Let me see. Let me watch Nintendo Land's video. Because I'm confused.
Old family recipe.
Oh, is he talking about the thumbnail with the
steamed
old Mario? Is that
hams.
what he's talking about? Because if that is, I don't really think that's a problem.
But I think I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon since I finished the third area.
Okay.
But I'll do the next area tomorrow for the Halloween stream.
Do you know what video it was that he had this AI stuff? People were complaining about.
I don't remember. Yes, you call them steamed hams, despite the fact that they're obviously grilled.
Actually, my new
Will you
YouTube
add Roy
first
to that?
thing-
Okay, I'll add Roy. I'll add Roy. I'll add Roy. I'll do that now. Okay.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find that video that he this AI thing people are complaining about, because I can't really find it. Like, if he's just getting attacked for using like one image or something, then I'm gonna be like, okay, like it's kind of, maybe you shouldn't attack him for just doing like one thing. But if it's like, you know,
Let
I
me
just don't
find
know
a
what the execution is, so I can't say anything, I guess, yet.
find a good Roy render. I should probably do the Color Splash one because I'm a Paper Mario fan. Yeah, that's a good one. File pmcs roy.png. I'll put that in there. And I will share my screen right as I finish this here. Okay. There we go. I added Roy. Actually, let me pull it up here. Switch the window capture over the Mario Wiki.
But yeah, I think
There we
tomorrow
go.
I'll be out though for a bit, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to join the stream. But hopefully another time I'll be able to join.
That's okay. Yeah. So I added the I added Roy. You know, one thing I should... Excuse me for one sec. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think you see it, Soshi. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching the stream. I will do another stream tomorrow. I'm probably gonna finish the game tomorrow, but Luigi's Mansion is absolutely excellent. An all-time classic. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and stay perky!